Anyway, let's move on to another subject matter. Let's talk about our Libyan military theater of combat, folks, for all the people that are concerned about what's happening in the United States' involvement with Libya. Well, supposedly, we've been reporting now that, Muammar Gaddafi is shelling his own people. He is he's sending mortar shells and shelling civilians, killing women, children in major cities in Libya. And as a result, they're trying to basically hurt the population into stopping themselves from supporting the rebels and the NATO side by shelling the hell out of a lot of these cities and killing innocent people. That's what's happening right now in Libya. And NATO, this whole goddamn NATO, this bureaucratic institution that was supposed to take control of this military theater of combat in Libya, has completely botched the whole goddamn thing. These assholes in NATO have admitted today. They've actually admitted that they cannot stop the shelling that's happening in Libya. They can't stop innocent civilians from being, completely decimated by these shellings that are happening by Gaddafi's forces. It's just unbelievably disgusting to my stomach that we are supposed to be America. The whole reason why we went into this goddamn country was supposed to prevent some kind of a humanitarian situation. Well, what do you call what's happening now? You've got Muammar Gaddafi shelling his own civilians. And, one of the representatives of Muammar Gaddafi's regime actually came out today and said that you want the shelling to stop, you have to stop supporting NATO and the rebels. That's basically what Muammar Gaddafi's right-hand man said today. You can look that up, for Christ's sake. What have we gotten ourselves into here in America, for Christ's sake? And then we're leaving this to some bureaucratic institution like NATO, for Christ's sake. Look, this just goes to show you, had the Russians stayed in power and had they continued to be a Cold War threat, that NATO wouldn't have done jack shit. All right? And I hate to be cursing, folks, but it makes me sick to my stomach that NATO, that's the whole reason why this whole bureaucratic institution was incepted, folks, was to prevent Red Soviet Russia from spreading throughout Europe. NATO was this multilateral force of countries that were going to combine in force to prevent Red Russia from spreading to Europe. And that's why NATO was formed, for Christ's sake. And look at them now. They're in a theater of combat where they're literally fighting some Michael Jackson-faced idiot in the desert that's living in some tent somewhere. And they're having a problem with preventing civilians from being killed. This is just an unbelievable, utter disaster. It's a fiasco. And I can't believe that we in America, have allowed our government to involve us in this nonsense. And not to mention, not only has our government involved us in this nonsense, but we've given power to a bureaucratic institution, an international bureaucratic institution, that's not doing jack crap. And you know how the people are interpreting this out there on the ground? You know how the Muslim community is interpreting this out in the ground? Oh, the Crusaders, they're coming in. Do you think that the people on the ground make a distinction on whether or not it's the United States or NATO that's not able to protect them? Huh? It's stupid, man. It's unbelievably disgusting. It's horrible. And this is supposed to be policy from our supposed policymakers. This is supposed to be actual policy. This is just horrible, man. I cannot believe that the American people that are this is supposed to be a government made for the people, by the people, they're allowing this crap to happen. What a bunch of milky-licking pieces of crap. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Anyway, we've actually got somebody on the horn once again from Muammar Gaddafi's regime. Muammar Gaddafi's regime has, released statements stating that the only way they're going to stop shelling civilians is if the civilians stop supporting the rebels, if they stop supporting NATO. Now we've got somebody from the regime that's going to make, I don't know, maybe a little bit more of an enlightened or a detailed statement beyond that. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, Mahmoud, are you there, Mahmoud?
Who is Allah? Who is Ar-Rahman? Who is Al-Mannan?
Oh yes, I told all you motherfuckers yesterday that you people think that you are going to be able to overthrow Muammar Gaddafi. You are not going to throw the Muammar Gaddafi. We will fight to the death, you motherfuckers. That's what your people need to understand. Wallah Akbar. Wallah Akbar. Your people think you are a bad motherfucker. We are bad motherfuckers. You need to understand this. We do this for Allah. We do this for Allah, and there's nothing you can do about it. NATO cannot stop the shelling from the innocent people of the civilians. And the reason is because we will continue. And there's nothing you can do about it. Wallah Akbar. And there's nothing you can do about it. All your American people, you sit here, you give the power to NATO. NATO has no power. We have the power. We have the power of Allah. And we do what we do for Allah. And Muammar Gaddafi. We want our country, you motherfuckers. You think you're going to come in here as crusaders and take over Allah? You're not going to do it. We have the spirit. We have the spirit of Allah. You have to remember this. Wassalamu alaikum. Wallah Akbar. We will continue to the death. And your people that are sitting here trying to stop us in Libya, we will not be stopped. We will not be stopped. We will not be stopped. I have nothing else to say. Wallah Akbar. And death to America.
All right, I think it's about enough of Mahmoud. Get him off, eh? Get him off! All right, I mean, that's it right there. That's what we have right here. That's what we're against out there in the Libyan military theater of combat. These people are shelling their own people. They are killing their own people. Can you believe this crap? Just so that, Muammar Gaddafi can stay in power. He is shelling his own people.